All right, folks, we're live here in Moorhead once again for the early show between your Wayzata Trojans and Champlin Park. I'm not sure what their mascot is. 15 UA, regardless of what the mascot is.
Bright eye and bushy-tailed this morning.
The good news is they traveled. They have the same start time as us, Jeff.
Everybody's on the same platform this morning. We all drew the short straw.
Little home cooking for Moorhead, who I understand plays a little bit later this morning and then again later this evening. So interesting setup here in this tournament with only 6 teams. Yesterday was essentially a friendly, and then we will get into pool play that'll dictate kind of where we play and what place we play for tomorrow. So all 2 games today important.
They are. It's good to get off to a good start right away in the morning. Punch them in the jaw right away in the morning.
I feel like I could use a punch in the jaw this morning just to get me going.
Wow. We had some good conversations last night, post-game. Here we go.
Puck drop, and it'll be Hillman playing through center ice. Live action right on the board this morning.
I feel like we're in the action.
We are right on the action. So Champlin Park with immediate pressure. Good screening out front. That one's loose. Played to the corner. Jenks will pick that up. Give to Hendricks, who gets Hillman. They're going to break out. Plenty of space given. Hillman's going to win the race down to the corner.
Oh, they waved it off.
The net. Look to the slot. Oh, just out of the reach of Hendricks. Hendricks now back out. Played hard by Abood. And Champlin will tap to the corner and look to a change. Abood's got space. If she wants it, she plays cross ice to a Wilson coming through center. She'll find Buboltz. Buboltz will put one out front. That finds Kurtz. That one gets and in.
Oh, good bounce on our half there.
So the goaltender didn't quite control that rebound as I'm sure she wanted to. So we had a bouncing puck that I think Buboltz tapped home.
It's good to get a good bounce right off of the bat. Boy, the ice looks quick this morning, does it not?
I think my eyes are maybe just a little slow.
Typical Colin Ice, always fast.
Oh.
So this will be Buboltz winning to Kurtz. She'll look cross to center. That's intercepted right at the dot. She'll stick that one off of the attempt. Callahan will play this one. She'll give to Joseph. Joseph around her own net. Wilson will play on the board. Meade supports. This is a centering pass.
Got to get out. Those pucks got to get out of the zone.
Toe drag intercepted at the wall. This should be a clearing attempt. Fumbled, but picked up by Buboltz. Cleared. It'll be Meade in a race. That one doesn't come out, but Wayzata caught on a change. Champlin Park.
Good angle there. Good angle by Noble. Drifted her over in the corner.
So this one comes out to the point. Pressure applied by, that's Morris. That's still Meade on the ice.
And she needs a change right now.
Yeah.
Getting caught up in her zone.
Get clear. So Russo now will give that opportunity to get Meade off. Now Morris.
That was about 8 feet offsides on that play, but it's a little still early.
This one's held by Noble. Noble see Suraju in the slot. Tried to get a little bit too precise there, and it'll find Peck for Champlin Park coming up the wall.
By the look of this ref stride, I don't think we got the A team. It looks like me out there.
That's an offsides.
Offsides now, and I believe it's Champlin and Coon Rapids that we're playing. So I know it says Champlin Park. little bit of co-op here just to make sure we got enough girls to
Yep.
field the team.
Coon Rapids, Champlin Park. I like their jerseys.
Yeah, it's a good look.
Okay.
Ooh, this one's played now out front. Nifty. Rebound squirts to the side. Picked up by Sergiu. Now Russo and Morris
wide.
will enter. That's back checked off. Fumbled at center ice. Jinx to the board. That catches a skate. Now we're going to have an odd man. Callahan's going to have to put a stop on this one. Backhand attempt. Into the sweater and then gloved.
It's two really good grade A chances for them on that. We got to be buttoned up a little bit better on the defensive side. It's got to be playing a little bit closer to them.
Champlin already 2/3 of the way to the total shot count yesterday.
This one plays out to center. It's going to have to be quarterbacked by,
offside.
looks like, Shortage. And I do see Brian Shortage on the bench over there with Champlin Park.
Kind of a
Coon
neat look
Rapids.
on the bench today. Little see-through boards. See all the water bottles.
Everybody's standing, ready to go. So this will catch Fries. She'll put it into the Coon Rapids Champlin Park bench, and we're going to get a face-off just outside of the Wayzata offensive zone.
Little good morning to the coaches there. Fire a puck at them.
So Hendricks, Hillman, and Fries with Kurtz and Joseph. Played back. Joseph will give back to Kurtz. He's going to look up ice to Hillman.
Good play.
Hillman tries to tap into the zone, but interrupted by the defenseman. That's a jump by Joseph. She gets a body through enough to slow down the odd man rush. Joseph will put to the board to Hillman, who's going to play up in a race to Hendricks. This one comes through center ice, picked up by Kurtz now. Kurtz puts it into space. Looks like our forwards are coming off for a change. So now it'll be Buboltz and Mead. Picked up now by Buboltz at the half wall. She'll try to clear, but that attempt is stopped. Kurtz now in. Out to Wilson, who will catch Buboltz, who's got a head of steam.
Go to the net, Evie. Go to the net.
She's checked off. That's centered out front. Loose. Played behind the net.
Just a little late. It was coming. You could see it all the way. We're just a little late to the net.
This one squirts out. Noble will pick it up. Backhand to Wilson. Wilson to Mead now, who will enter, get a quick shot, gloved by the goaltender.
Yeah, they teach that all the time. You see that our player going wide, that second player just beeline it to the net, and good things usually happen. Just kind of hesitated for a second. That puck was there for a second. We could have had another one.
So Russo to the right of the Champlin Park Coon Rapids goaltender, out to Noble.
Good play.
Noble to Morris, backhands into the slot. This one pops out. It's going to be a race between Freed and Champlin Park. She plays off the wall to Morris, who's going to give way to Russo at the dot.
wide.
She goes wide to Sergiu, just off the blade. Sergiu will look to the seam. She finds Russo in the slot. That one's loose. Still loose. Little collision out front. Hopefully everybody's okay. Russo's looking for the penalty. She's not going to get it this hour. Wayzata has to hustle on the back check here. Almost a 3-on-2 attempt. Russo's going to get another look here on a 1-on-2 alone. She's going to put it on because she's at the end of her shift and time for a change.
It's a good little burst of pressure with the Russo line. Been pretty even actually so far this game. It's starting to tilt our way. See if we do our set play off the face-off here.
Looks like 9:13 left in the first. We are looking for a play. That'll find. Oh!
That was it right there. We scored an identical one yesterday, right off the draw. They're starting to dial that in.
The Hillman clapper. I love the play. Seems like it's working. Hillman will walk into the slot. Now that's over the top of the
She
net.
had a lot of net to shoot at there.
She had glove side. Hillman shoves her player down in front. We got bodies all over the place this early in the morning. Now Jenks will try to walk through heavy traffic. That's played out front. through the slot. Abood will hold in front of the bench.
Don't stick handle on our blue line like that.
This will give way to Jenks, who's going to put a soft pass into the corner, but nobody home. Fries will apply pressure at the half wall.
There we go.
Good pressure out front. Couldn't quite get the handle. That was Hendricks.
Jinx is doing a line change here while we have it deep in the zone. Get some fresh legs. Dakota coming in.
So Dakota coming hot.
There it is.
Nice, saves the zone. She'll try to put one through traffic. That's just off the mark.
We don't have a D out.
Hillman with a good heads-up play, recognizing Abood coming off, is able to hold the zone. Hendricks will play to the wall. At the end of her shift, she's going to be looking to come off. So now Joseph quarterbacking to Hillman, just out of the reach. She's going to try to get deep to give her line a chance to come off. That one's
effort.
played onto the net, steered away though. Now to the point, held by the skate of Joseph. Glove down by Shortage.
It was a good effort by Hillman there, end of her shift, but still drove it to the net and got a good scoring opportunity.
So Meade looks to bounce one off the wall. That's intercepted. This one now comes out and off the wall. It's going to be a race. That one doesn't have the legs for icing, so we'll play on. So another good attempt from Wilson to Buboltz out front, but the goaltender kind of sniffed that one out and was positioned pretty well. 7 minutes left in the first. Joseph's got some pressure on her here. We'll play to Buboltz, who's going to be content to take a look and set everybody up. She gets out of the blue line, up to Meade. Meade will play to the corner. Forwards are going to get a line change as the puck rings around the wall. Morris now in on the forecheck. That is an intercepted by Russo. Russo tries to walk through the slot. She picks it up behind the net. Pressured into the boards. Gives back to Morris. Morris now to the point. That's Noble. She'll go back in. Morris will put one out front to Sergiu. Backhand shot steered away. Noble pinching. Good back check by Sergiu to break up that attempt. Friedel put it into the zone. That's clean. And our forecheck will go to work.
Well, Sergiu almost slid it over to Russo. Russo was just licking her chops over there. Just didn't squeak through.
So now Noble's going to join the rush. She wants a little bit of action on the net. She's going to circle, circle, circle. Give way to Sergiu behind the net.
Like that. Keep that puck deep. You're the defenseman. You don't want to be looking to pass it out to the D.
Hard pinch got lost in the shuffle by Abood, and it'll be an attempt to the wall, steered clear by Jenks. She picks it up though, and that shot flies over the top of the net. This is a centering attempt, intercepted by Sergiu. She's got to try to get deep because I think her line's coming for a change. Everybody's got to hustle as we're getting the change. Plenty of coaches on the glass here, recognizing that there was an attempt there. Jenks plays out front, dangerous play. Now that one flies through, and goaltender Callanan gloves it as she saw it clear. Dangerous coming around our own net and trying to stick handle in front.
Yeah, just a little scrum there, and we needed that whistle, so it's good that we were able to control the rebound.
Hendricks wins the draw back to Jenks. Little race to the puck now. Hillman, who's met by the defenseman.
With their D playing pretty aggressive. Good poke check.
It's like looking in the mirror. This one's intercepted, backhand blast. That one flies over the top of the goaltender, Callanan.
That's a tough turnover on the backhand, trying to get out of the zone.
This one's sent into the front of the zone. Would like to get some bodies on sticks in that spot. This one's out, got a trip, played to center ice. Now Hillman. Hillman will tap that one in deep and get the rest of her line changed. So Hillman intercepts this one on the wall. Wilson will apply pressure behind the net. That's picked up by Kurtz to the slot, but intercepted again by Champlin Park. This will come through, dumped in deep. Callanan will play it. Joseph picks it up. Good aggressive play by Champlin Park here.
Yeah, that was a nice reverse by Lydia.
Buboltz picks this one up on her backhand. She'll go to the corner, try to get one in deep so that her line can go to work.
Good
now
forecheck.
Mead in at the half wall. Good forecheck. That's met. She'll look to drive to a slot. Nothing there. This one squirts through. Picked up by Kurtz. She'll play to the corner. All the way around to Wilson. Back to Buboltz. Kurtz will probably pick this one up now again. Mead covering for Kurtz. And she'll go in now to forecheck with Wilson. Wilson meets a girl twice her size behind the net. Enough to freeze the puck and get another turnover. Russo will walk in. That's a quick shot over the top of the goal.
You got to hit the net there. There's too many over the net. You don't get many chances like that. You got to at least make the goalie make a save.
She picks up her own rebound, puts one through the blue paint, but nothing to show for it. Noble will give back to Morris. Morris puts one through a screen. That was looked to be high, caught a shoulder on its way through. Now Noble will quarterback through neutral ice, pick up Morris again, who's going to find a driving Russo. Sergio is going to be in a battle to the wall, tries to play out by Noble. She's going to play to the wall and offsides Wayzata.
You know, that's a good play by Noble, even though it's offsides. There's a lot of danger right there. You're in the neutral zone. They didn't really have anybody behind her. Felt the pressure. Instead of turning it over, just get that puck up ice and reset.
So Hendricks, Hillman, Fries with Noble and Freed. Tied up, won by Wayzata. Fries will try to play deep, backhanded out of the zone. Freed trips a little bit, but able to catch the puck and waylay the attempt. Little scrum on the wall right in front of the scorer's table. It's loose. Everybody's lost track of it. Now Hendricks picks it up. She'll skate through the center ice. Pick up her own bump off the wall. Now another scrum on the ice. This one will play out. Freed backhands in. That catches a body. Backhand clearing attempt. Stymied by Wayzata. Noble will catch this one through the slot. That one's played out. I like that low hard shot playing for a rebound.
Well, yeah, and I like that Hillman's right in front of the goalie's eyes. That was Hillman, I believe, was it not? Yeah.
So Buboltz will go against the grain here. She'll get an odd angle shot, trip on the attempt. Freed will come over to try to hold. Good forward help there. Freed holds and dumps back into the corner. Now Wilson up the wall. Backhand attempt. Held and out for the moment. Now we're going to get... Not sure why we got the whistle there.
That was offsides.
Did we actually?
Evie picked that puck up. She had beeline to the net, but unfortunately, I think it was Kiana hadn't quite got out of the zone yet.
We got 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first period of this early morning game between Wayzata and Champlin Park.
Good forecheck here.
This is Jenks playing deep. Buboltz positions back to cover. It'll be one-on-one. Wall attempt is going to make for a race down to the corner. Abood back behind the net. Picked up by Buboltz. Buboltz will play to forward to Mead. That's an attempt through center ice, 24 seconds. This one's intercepted by Abood. She's going to find herself in and alone. Oh, just off the mark. Good looking attempt right there.
Yeah, it looked like the puck just kind of flipped up on her a little bit at the end and threw her off where she had to shoot. The goalie held her ground, and it was a good scoring opportunity.
So that'll bring us to the end of the first period with your Wayzata Trojans up 1-0.
Pretty even game, though. We kind of poured it on a little bit more as the period wore on, but early on it was a pretty even hockey game.
Yeah, we're going to be in a grinder here, I think, for three full periods with this team. Not a lot of, there's a lot of fight in this Champlin Park Coon Rapids team.
Well, we're not necessarily a first period team, so, I think it was yesterday, it might even have been 0-0, and it ended up, quite a lopsided victory. But, again, this is a team with smaller numbers than us, so maybe we wear them down over time. You did a little bit of an Irish goodbye last night from dinner.
One of my favorite things. I don't like to linger. When it's time to go, it's time to go.
Okay. Well, Mr. Hillman was in good form and brought his old-fashioned
roadshow. The old roadshow from the Hillman crew.
I mean, the orange and everything.
Nearly lost a finger.
Well, a little bit of a mishap, and some first aid was required. But he didn't have blood oranges, but he almost made them himself with cutting his finger and trying to peel them. Good time. Everybody's in good spirits up here, and I know a lot of parents are back home. Probably going to watch this on tape delay, sleeping in this morning a little bit.
Early risers. We'll edit out the F-bombs that might be slipping through the course of this game because it is early.
That's the nice thing about YouTube. You can jump on at any time and watch the game.
Exactly.
You just got to stay away from the live feed on the app.
All right, start of the second period. As mentioned earlier, I hope and made clear, it's Callanan in net for this game.
Well, we had a good start to the first period. We scored one kind of early on a nice bounce. Be nice to get this one to 2-0. Start to squeeze right away.
So the start of the second, we'll have Hendricks, Fries, Hillman with Kurtz and Joseph.
I think it's the Rebels is what the R stands for.
There we go. Rebels. This is a face-off win by Peck of the Rebels, Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. Kurtz will play this one out. Good patience there to get a pass on the stick of Hillman. Probably offsides, but not called.
We've got the 2 referee system again, so they're a little bit behind the play, but close enough for a 7 a.m. game.
Joseph tries to play to the corner, catches the sweater of Peck, but held. A little bit of wall work, action right at the glass.
Trying to spring
this
one
one's
here.
Played out. Joseph will pick it up. She'll put the brakes on, give to her partner, Kurtz, who's going to go cross ice, intercepted. Fries will play it deep to try to get a change. Everybody's coming off. If the Rebels recognize it, it could be a long stretch. Noble, fortunately, gets there just in time to stop the odd man rush. Now Wilson's going to she steered off the puck at the blue line. Freed's going to come in now on the rush as she picked up some icky garbage. That attempt falls wide. Buboltz will play, tap off the wall. Mead, just a little bit of tennis played on the wall there, but eventually makes its way to Freed. Now Wilson in the slot, who's going to put attempt out front.
Nice save.
Nice save, exactly. Steered away, I believe, by the stick of the Rebels goaltender. A lot of traffic out front here. Freed holds the zone, plays back to Mead. Freed again. Wayzata can't quite squirt one out in front to get a shot. So Noble picked this one up and neutralized. Fine Buboltz. Nope, that's Russo now. Too many blonde ponytails on this team, including my own kid, that I can't even recognize sometimes.
Russo gave that gal an extra little shove to let her know she was there.
It was a one-on-one attempt, sticked away by Callanan. Russo will play cross ice to Morris. Morris will enter, find Suraju driving to the net. That hits a stick and not through. This one's Stick saved by the goaltender of the Rebels, played to the wall, and that's where we'll pick up the action.
It was a nice entry zone, little pass by Lexi. Over to Sergio. If she absorbs that a little bit more, she's actually got a better shot angle. She kind of took it into the body. And
so Freed will pick this one up after an attempt that goes through everybody on the other zone, and we're going to get some neutralized time. I believe that was another likely offsides. But we're going to keep the clock moving. This one's nearly out. Looks like that's a shot that comes out front. Good glove by Callahan to steer that one away. Grade A chance from the Rebels right there, but just enough traffic in front, and this one's loose and dangerous. It's an attempt on a driving defenseman of the Rebels.
I better watch out. We're going to get a penalty here.
Heavy action. We got trips all over. Everything's getting pretty physical. This attempt is shot to the corner.
They got us bottled up.
Morris will try to pick this one off the half wall. Turns over to the blue line. Now we're out of the zone.
Get it deep.
Morris is going to look to get deep. She
Yeah,
does, and
that was
comes
a long
off for a
shift.
change. You were, in fact, 100% right. We were very bottled up and nearly doubled up in our own zone.
I'd like to see Jinx get the line change there. She was out for about a minute and a half, and we got it deep in the zone. It's time for a change.
She pinches at the wall. This will be Hillman
Got
to
nothing there.
Fries,
She
who
goes.
dusts it. That catches a stick and up into the netting.
Yeah, you got to take those line changes when you have the opportunity, because you turn that puck over, your just legs aren't going to get you back in time. Well, we survived that storm.
Hendricks recognizing that perhaps Jinx was at the end of her shift. She smartly sees Jinx pinching, comes back to the blue line.
Yeah.
Turns the puck over. Fries gets, I think it was Hillman to Fries, and again a shot up into the net, and that got us to this point.
Right.
This will be a speed attempt, waylaid by Kurtz. Like that play. That was dangerous on the wall. Recognizing the only thing I can do
Turnover.
is get a body. Fries through the slot. Blocker save. Put down in front. There's a good rebound attempt for somebody that would have been ready. But nobody though.
Little jump in our step on this line here. Let's see if we can generate some offense.
This one's off the glass, held by Joseph. She'll
Good
put
hold.
right back in to her buddy, Hendricks. Pretty good structure by this Rebels team. I mean, there's not a lot of room for Wayzata to breathe when they put it into the corner. Now Kurtz will play it through middle of the ice. Picked up Hillman across to Wilson, who tries to center. She fumbles for the moment. Dangerously into the boards there. Picked up now by Mead, who's going to play to the corner.
Kiana coming late was wide open down in the corner. If we could have got her the puck.
Wilson's going to quick pass out to Joseph. That one makes its way back to Wilson.
Heard a pipe in there.
Heard a pipe in there indeed, and then the goaltender says, "I don't want to hear any more pipes," and loves it.
Goalie's best friend, the pipe, though.
That was good pressure. It was a good reset of us, and hopefully Blue Bolts can win the draw here, and we'll keep that pressure down, get a quick shot.
So calling a play, good tie up. Oh, we're opening the windows here at the Sanford Arena in Moorhead. Apparently it's getting too warm, so we're opening.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but they just opened up the whole side of the arena, and we are now basically outside in Fargo with a nice cool breeze.
Let's make everybody uncomfortable, I think. Welcome to Moorhead.
The open air stadium aspect.
We are,
If you Wayzata folks aren't miserable enough with your 7-1 game, let's go ahead and make it outdoors.
a little bit like US Bank Stadium. Although they usually wait for the weather to be a little nicer before they open up the side of the wall. We'll deal with it though.
So this will be Meade clearing out to center ice. She's outnumbered, sticked off of her, and then put back in by the Champlin Park Rebels. Freed through and behind her own net. Good forecheck pressure here by the Rebels. Don't want to see Wayzata get it bottled up at the end of this forward shift. Just let's get it out of the zone and get a little bit of a restart here. So, because I got here early, I know it was 54 degrees in here, and now we are back to below freezing. It's an indoor-outdoor affair here. Noble plays through center ice. That's picked off by the Rebels, and now they'll look to go the other direction. Noble plays back to herself. She's going to go back behind her own zone. That's an attempt on net, picked up by Suraju. I'll say it again, folks. We're opening up all the doors and windows in the arena. And to repeat my group me from this morning, what are we doing here? Honestly.
That's an icing. Yeah, even behind our bench, as you can see.
Go drop my choppers off at the bench.
Of course, you can't really tell because the sun's not quite up yet this morning. It's still dark outside.
You know, Jake and I were talking duck hunting last night. I do feel like I might be laying in a blind. I got just enough of a hangover, a little bit of bad warm coffee. All I need is a blind.
Oh,
this
good
one's
shot
a
there.
nice attempt on net by the Russo-Suraju-Morris line. Abood tries to stick that one at center ice. She doesn't get a piece of it, but forces the icing for the Rebels.
Well, what do you think the wind chill is right now?
You know, I'm glad that they opened up the cross ice door so we can really get the true effect of what it's like to be windy. So this will come out to Abood at the point, tipped, but seen by the goaltender. Good screening traffic out front there. This will be Morris putting one to the opposite corner, picked up by Russo. Good pressure by Suraju there. That'll find Russo, who's going to go to the point. Backhand held by Abood. Now back to Russo, who finds the seam.
Hit the net.
She's going to look to go in.
There we go.
That one steered away by the blocker of the Rebel goaltender. Jesus. So cold now.
It's absolute insanity.
Evening things up now with the doors open behind the Rebel bench. This one's played off the board. I think everybody's a little bit distracted, including the players, by the doors opening. This one finds Russo,
you got a
who's got
breakaway.
speed. She's going to make a backhand attempt. Backhand! Got the goalie moving side to side. She's able to put that backhander just right past the glove of the goaltender for the Rebels.
Yeah, that's a good call. It was a good move, and the best move was right when she kind of picked up the puck in the neutral zone. I think at first she hesitated and didn't realize that she could just put on the burst of speed and get that extra step on the defenseman. It's a good play.
So Russo, turning on the Jets through center ice, recognizing maybe that she had not a good opportunity. That line will come off. Now it'll be Hendricks, Hillman, and Fries with Joseph Kurtz. Played to the wall. Fries gets steered off the puck and not out. This one finds definitely a high stick of Hendricks, but no arm in the air. Sorry, folks, for the poor camera work. Had to put the mitts on because my fingies are getting cold. That's an attempt out front by Hendricks. She'll give way to Joseph, who will walk the line, look to thread the needle. Good low shot there, trying to play for a rebound with traffic in front.
Yeah, it was a good kind of squibble shot, and the goalie made a nice save and held the rebound. There are rebounds to be had out there, though. If we keep crashing the net.
5:01 here left in the second period. Your Trojans up 2-0. Kurtz will play up the wall, covered by Fries. She'll walk in, try to get an attempt down to Hillman, who's standing behind the net. Now, Hendricks, who's got a jockey between the official and the opposition now, held by Joseph. I believe that caught just enough of the blue paint to stay in.
Yeah, I see Joseph kind of handcuffed on the blue line.
Boys,
Her partner's on the opposite side of the rink. You want to get the D a little bit closer.
What do you mean they're compressors?
This is an attempt through the blue paint. Buboltz to Wilson, who can't quite get the handle. That was a nice little angle. Had the goaltender moving side to side. But those two are going to find. They're going to connect over the course of the weekend as they're just playing together for the first time this season. Bubolt's now calling a play.
Myself, we don't want to play in this rink the rest of the weekend.
Get-
Windows open for the remainder of the time.
Production crew is hearing from the stellar maintenance staff here at the Collins Center that the compressor on the Sanford rink is down. So one way to keep ice when a compressor's down in the middle of winter is open the doors. Gonna be a chilly one in here over the course of the weekend. This will be Wilson. She looks for a driving need, gets a backhand attempt, that squirts through, and goal for Evie Mead, 5-hole backhand. I believe that came from Wilson.
Little 5-hole goal.
That's good. I was getting a little too comfortable in here, thinking I was going to have to shed my jacket.
Well, they're going to have no problem keeping the ice cold on a day like this. And they're certainly set up for it, are they not?
Yes. Starting to think maybe it was by design. You know, you buy
it's not really terrible. Like it could be.
you buy a compressor that doesn't come from Canada, but maybe a south of the border compressor. You realize in the design of these buildings, maybe we should put some doors on it just in case.
Nice save there.
Good pressure by this line over the course of this game. They've had some pretty nice chances just right there in the slot in the mixer. So Mead will play this one deep as she's looking to come off. Now the Rebels will play through their own zone. This one's played in deep by, it looks like, Arndt of the Rebels. Steered away. Elbow comes up high to Freed, who's scrappy enough to come out with that puck. This one now, Russo can't quite clear. Callanan will play that soft shot to the side. Those are tricky for a goaltender, right? Like, it's kind of like throwing a changeup. Suraju will half clap that one into the glove of the Rebel goaltender.
Yeah, those are tough when you have one that's kind of bouncing and on end. You don't know where it's going to bounce, and you just got to attack it, get out as closest to the bounce as you can. And
Russo will win this one back, but through traffic, a boot will play back to the corner, picked up by Suraju.
Go ahead and chalk this up as reason number 800. I don't like more hockey.
A little bit of bias from the production crew who was born across the river. Doesn't really care for Moorhead hockey, folks.
that was a nice glove by the goalie.
Russo on the face-off. That one's won and out. Gonna find the snow and slowed down by the blind defenseman of the snow in front of the bench.
Don't mind the clicking, it's just my teeth chattering. If you hear that on the feed.
Sergio coming in with speed here. She's strong enough to work through the poke check. Played off the side of the net.
I'd love to see her drive that right to the net and go to the far side. Make
Russo
the
now
defenseman
on the
take you down.
She'll walk in. Abu's going to have a chance out front. That finds its way through and in.
Big shot.
Just the way she drew it up.
I think that caught 3 on the way through. Morris is going to take credit for it because I think it got her last.
Well, somebody's got to take credit for it.
That's what my coffee's now, iced coffee.
We're having a good time here in the Cullen Arena up here in Moorhead, Minnesota. 3-0, 4-0 for the good Wayzata Trojans.
Old school hockey in Moorhead, Minnesota. You know, all we're trying to do is just get more fans up here. Try to get my wife, who I know is in her jammies, watching this one, feeling her FOMO.
Well, Grandma Pam is probably watching down in Florida and isn't getting the true experience that we all are here in Moorhead.
By the afternoon, these boards will be iced up, and that'll really add to the experience. This will be icing now for Wayzata. Not a lot of whistles this game. I can't think of more than maybe 3 icing calls. Definitely no offsides, and certainly no penalties.
It might freeze to their lips.
This is true.
Yeah. The long sleeves of the officials are starting to come down over the hands of our likely 17-year-old linesman here. Noble play to the wall over to Hillman, who's going to catch Fries. It's going to be a race. She is fast. She'll center to a trailing Hillman. This one's now steered out of the zone, cleared, and Noble will have to pick up the rolling puck behind her own net. She'll play to Freed. This one's picked up now by Fries, who can come in with speed. She's going to play to herself to the corner. She's going to look out front. Plenty of sticks there. Plenty of traffic. It's loose. Now back behind the net. It's a weightlifting match behind the net, and that's going to bring us to the end of the second period. We're going to get a pause for Zamboni. Sorry, folks. We're going to go mute.
Yeah, we get to go. Let's go
up.
get to the warming house. We'll be back in about 10, 12 minutes.
Welcome back, folks. We're going to start the third period with maybe we'll catch a little bit of the sunrise in the background.
It's coming up.
If we're lucky. So just another unique experience for these girls on a road trip. They'll remember this, or, maybe I'll just remember this for as long as we play. All right, so a little bit of cold hands, cold feet make for an interesting drop of the puck here at the start of the third period. It's Hillman out over, tipped by Fries. We are going to get an icing, as that just was to the right of the center line and comes all the way back down for a face-off to the left of goaltender Callahan.
It'd be a nice day to go sailing or fly a kite today. You can feel that nice breeze on the back of our neck. And we have some parents standing, found some boxes and are standing on cardboard so they don't have to stand on the cold, hard concrete.
So Fries pinned at the wall right in front of the Wayzata bench. This one's played through center ice, picked up by Jenks, backhand pass to a boot, is going to go quickly to Hillman, tipped, and we'll get another icing call in the third period. Not sure I like the icings here and the stoppage of the clock now that the doors are open, but we know the whistle works for now. Maybe we can get this one up to running time.
Yeah, a couple quick goals would be nice in the third. Let that clock run out.
I've been looking.
So this is Buboltz now playing behind her own net. She gets pinned against the wall, falls onto her butt, picked up and sported by Joseph. Wilson at the half wall. She fumbles off. Joseph will clear, finds a driving Buboltz. Mead's going to stay on. Whoa, okay. That's our first offside.
And it actually probably was an offside.
Yeah.
Of the third period. So Buboltz take the draw here outside of the zone. This one's played back to Kurtz, who's going to look to Buboltz center of ice. That catches a stick. It's going to get Wilson driving hard. Good hard shot, left in the slot. Overskated slightly by Mead, who couldn't pick up the rebound to drive it home. This one will be screened through the official, and another tough save, just an awkward save by Callahan. Now Wilson had the puck at the blue line, tried to give way over to Kurtz. Now we're clear. Mead will apply pressure through the neutral zone. Line change for Wayzata. Kurtz will steer that off attempt to the wall, looking for Mead. It's going to be a battle down in the corner for the time being. Joseph to Sergio.
The battery on your phone's dying quick too in this cold weather.
Yeah.
That one went out of play. It might have gone outside. I hope nobody's parked on the other side of that wall, because the puck might be right through the windshield.
Usually that's something you got to be cautious of your parking at the softball field for us, but now take note here outside of the Sanford rink at Cullen Center, Moorhead. This is the Russo Morris Suraju line. Russo wins that faceoff. She'll skate through center ice. Hard stick check, hard play to the corner. Now out and over the stick of Noble. It'll be a race. Picked up by Peck. She's going to clap one quick, steered to the side by Callahan. Freed will pick it up. She'll give way to Suraju. Now Morris. Morris plays cross ice. That's tipped up into the air and turned over. Held for the moment by Freed, now out. Sergio's going to come in with a head of speed, try to walk into a slot. Quick glove save by the goaltender of Champlin Park, Coon Rapids.
Yeah, it was a good try by Ablon. Split the D, come through, and just tried to slide it under the glove, but goalie was there.
Might be the worst job on the crew today because you got to take the glove off to touch the screen.
Maybe we need to go warm up then.
So that's an attempt by Morris. officially the statistician with his choppers might not be keeping track of shots on net anymore. Russo with a good battle on the wall here. She'll play out to the slot, puts one in and off of the skate of the goaltender. Attempt out, Abuda put one through traffic. That one almost had eyes. And now it's out. It'll be a race. Looks like Abuda's gonna win this one to the corner. Put the brakes on, picked, and out to the point now. It'll be Hunter of Coon Rapids looking to the slot. This one's loose out front. Dangerous play over the top of the net.
Yeah, we got to pick up bodies in front of the net, especially when that puck's bouncing around.
So Jenks skates this one to the corner, or off her skate, I should say. Callahan sees that one off the front of her glove. A little bit of pressure here by the Rebels. Now we get an offsides, thankfully, so that Wayzata can get a change and we'll take a face-off outside of the offensive zone.
So, in between periods, it was told that we had a goaltender assist on Russo's goal. I didn't quite see that, the pass up, but always fun to see that.
Couple amateurs like you and me don't pick up on that stuff when we're just chasing the puck, but I did. That is a confirmation as the official came to Callahan to make sure that he got the number correct in the scorebook. So congratulations to Allie Callahan on her first assist for the 2023-2020 or there's a shot from Joseph out from the point.
And that might get us around time, folks.
That is a laser, just the way Shane Joseph would call it, right from the point, right point, about 6 inches off the ice over all the blades. Seeing eye dog right in the back of the net.
Threading the needle.
Probably harder shot than Shane had.
That's true.
Well, Shane will be the first one to tell you, folks, that his goals came from about a 5-foot radius outside of the goaltender. Didn't quite have the technology. Oh, this will be Kurtz walking into the slot. Puts one low. Glove save by the goaltender.
About a couple inches from running time right there. It'd be nice to get one in.
10:06 now left in the third period. A lot of stoppage here in this one. Hendricks will win this one to the wall. Overskated by Hillman for the moment and held. This one gets out. Good back check by Fries to stop the attempt. She's going to come in alone, play to the wall. She's going to get pressured, puts the brakes on and pinned. Good support by Hendricks there to pick up the loose puck. Hendricks will play to the point to Joseph, who's going to look. Gives to her buddy Kurtz, who's going to try to thread the needle. Steered away by the goaltender of the Rebels. Now, this one back out to Joseph, up in the air behind the net, played by Hillman. Hendricks is going to come off,
little tender,
little ginger. Perfect. Hendricks not feeling well, but she's going to gut it out in the refrigerator here. So Buboltz will get this one quick attempt.
Good shot. Good shot.
She got that one from the top of the circle, just recognized that there was space, tried to put one in, maybe playing off for a rebound.
Maybe get a good picture of Joe Aboud over here kind of working above the glass.
We got the full production crew going here, folks. We've got Hendricks on scoreboard. We've got the yearbook guy, Jinx, taking pictures of the whole operation, and Joe hanging over the top of the net, taking his life into his own hands. Buboltz tries to play this one, but turned over at center ice. It'll be a race to the corner with Freed. She hustles, going to be pinched hard, but plays smartly to her defensive partner, Noble. This one comes out front, picked up by Wilson. Wilson will look across to Buboltz.
Stay on
Buboltz through center ice. That one's offsides. Wayzata, a little bit of trip action, couldn't quite get back on.
Yeah, a little busted play coming over the blue line. Timing was off and just a little bit offsides, but we had numbers.
So Mead, Buboltz, Wilson with Freed and Noble. This one's played deep. Quarterback by the Rebels. They're going to try to get out here with a breakout. Played out of the zone. Nobles will pick up at center ice.
Rebels look like they have no interest in anything but just getting that puck to the other end of the rink or into the neutral zone.
So Meade will play that one off the wall, finds Wilson. Hemmed up a little bit here is the Rebels, so Meade will play that one in. She's got her partners coming off and is going to get pinched off the puck behind the net. Now the Rebels will come in and through with speed. Dangerous player here in number 52 for Champlin Park, Coon Rapids. She'll circle, give way to the point. That one's back now to the corner. Nobles will pick it up behind her own net. Look for her partner Freed, who just wasn't there.
Little bump.
Probably could have been a penalty bump there, but we got to remember we're outstate.
Just a little.
Yep.
Just a little bump.
Yep, just let her know I'm here. So this will be Sergiu playing to Russo. That'll enter the zone.
I really like that Freed and Noble defensive pair. They just play so well together. Looks like they've been playing together for many years. I guess they have been.
I think we found that out last night as Freed's mom had mentioned that they've only played together for all of the years of youth hockey. So a lot of chemistry with that defensive pair.
Just smart hockey players. You saw as they were entering the zone, Noble just made it really easy. Just angled her into the corner. I think that was the Rebels' best player, and she just made it look really easy.
So this will be the Jenks Abood pair, who I know have played together quite a bit as well. This one makes it through some traffic and caught Sergiu by surprise. She'll play out front to driving Morris, who couldn't quite get the handle on that attempt. This one's out of the zone, no icing.
For what reason? We don't know.
It's a sliding goal. Whoa, this was a hard attempt.
Oh boy.
Dangerous. Good stick save by Callanan on the scramble. A little bit of fumbling of the puck there led to a chance. Probably the most dangerous chance of this hockey game for the Rebels.
That's one that you want your goaltender to go stop behind the net. You set it up for your D. Instead, the D had to go chase it and got picked off.
So a little bit of neutral zone play. Hendricks laboring through this one. We're going to give her a thumbs up, tell her she's doing just fine. Hopefully she doesn't barf.
Dad might barf, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hendricks plays this one clean back to Kurtz, who's going to backhand to her partner Joseph. Joseph to Fries now at center ice. Sticked away now by the Rebels. Chased to the corner. Kurtz picks it up, puts the brakes on. Turnover into the slot. Good save by Callanan there. That one's loose. It's still loose. Dangerously out front now. Callanan saw that one. Blocker save. Sees this one. She's had enough of that. I'm going to freeze this. And we'll take a face-off to the left, or I'm sorry, right of the goaltender Callanan. Excellent scramble by Callanan there.
Well, it still gives us hope that we can get this to running time in the last 5.5 minutes.
This one's initially won by Wayzata, but then attempted shot on net by the Rebels. Played to the corner, picked up by Kurtz. Kurtz tries to give way. She's met by two Rebels behind the net.
That didn't miss by much. Looked like it just went over the top of the net.
Now it'll be Hillman who can clear the zone. She sees that there's ice in front of her.
Offsides.
And we get another offsides.
Lulu was screaming for that puck on the other side. I think Ava just didn't quite have the angle to get the puck over to her. And
it was a
Lulu
second.
Got a little excited and got over the line.
It was a second of hesitation right in front of us that I think caused Lulu to just have the speed that she couldn't quite hold up to cross the blue line. So that line will come off, and now it's Buboltz chasing to the corner. She's going to look around the boards, put the brakes on the other direction, look to shift the ice. She backhands out to, I think that was Freed. Freed's attempt is out the reach of Meade. Played deep to the corner by Noble. She's going to be in on the rush in the forecheck here. Now that one comes around the board. Hard pinch by Freed, holds the zone. Wilson will look through traffic. Now it'll be Freed on the low shot. That caught a stick on its way through. Pretty good attempt. Now Noble. Noble back to the corner. I think that's Mead down there. Yes, it is. This one comes out. Freed trips for the moment. Able to keep her feet. Will play cross ice to Mead. Mead will dump to the corner. She's going to come off for a change. Wilson's going to apply the pressure. But we'll have the Rebels coming now with singular speed down the ice. Played hard to the corner. They're going to give chase. Russo now with fresh legs is going to come out with speed. This is a walk attempt stopped by Noble. Comes out to the point for the moment. Backhand just off the stick of Russo. Russo's going to try to bully her way through. But now it's the other direction. That is definitely an offsides. Not called. Russo now through center ice. She's got speed. She got a hook, and we're going to get our first penalty of this hockey game. She puts one through the blue paint. Wayzata's going to put one up over the top of the fence. They've got 6 now on the ice as we've got the delayed penalty. Played down low, and we'll get the whistle now with 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So 2-minute penalty coming. I believe we have a, what is it, a hook, Jeff?
Yeah, hooker, they called the hook.
For 33 shortage of the Rebels.
Well, Russo had a couple opportunities for a breakaway on that same shift, and the second time she broke free, but couldn't get the handle on the puck, probably because she was getting hooked.
So this will be the power play of Russo. Aboud's going to walk in. They're going to let her have it, and that one deflects out front. Now Morris to the half wall, back to Morris, back to Russo. Russo to the point. Aboud's going to walk the line. She'll go back to Russo. Russo will walk into the slot, give way back to Aboud. Shot from the point, deflected and just wide. Backhand, quick attempt by Sergio, who hits the side of the net.
Boy, that net was wide open for a long time. Got to get back here.
That's a good hustle play by, I think that was Morris that got a piece of that, gloved safely by Callanan to her glove side. So we'll get a face-off to the left of Callanan on the dot. It'll be Russo still with Morris and Sergio. Kurtz and Joseph now on as the defensive player. Little reversal by Kurtz to Joseph. Morris will look to center ice. Fans. Blocker save to the corner by Callanan. Sergio gets pinned for the moment. And now Russo's going to walk through traffic. Hopefully get an attempt here. She'll slow things down behind the net. Look to set up the power play. Now it's Joseph will walk the line. She'll take what they give her, gives way back to Russo. Russo finds Joseph, who is sliding down into the slot, but that's steered away by the Rebels. Odd man, they're going to play to the corner. She's going to look for help. Just try to wear out this penalty here. There should absolutely be a penalty there, and we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey. Little bit of
Lydia
bump.
kind of raising her hands like, why did you call it? It's pretty obvious. You could hear the crunch from over here.
That's how we play in Canada.
Although the sticks are a little brittle. You know, the hotel won't let us bring the sticks inside, so everybody had them in the car, and they're a little cold to the hands this morning.
Turns out maybe it would have been the right move. Now we got a freaking timeout. It's 1:46, 5-0. Are you kidding me? What are we doing here?
I think this is just not sure why you call timeout here.
Just to prolong the misery.
Would get a little colder.
Well, in this commercial break, we're sponsored here by Denny's Sanford on the Sanford Arena. Couldn't quite spring for the good cooling system over here, but just enough money left over in the construction to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 garage doors that are clearly fully functional.
He opted for the upgraded leather in his Gulfstream rather than the good compressor and the rink he donated. So
You know, if we were smart, we would have brought our Eskimo tip-up, pop-up ice fishing tent. At least cut the wind down a little bit, but
You know,
you know what? I'm not sure what happens if it really starts blowing and snowing this afternoon, if that's in the forecast. But
that
we
could
be
be an
standing in
interesting
snow.
operation.
I think we've become the shovel crew.
Yeah.
That would be a real Christmas kind of awesome.
All right, we get the whistle here. 1:46 left in the game here, folks. We're gonna have 4-on-4 hockey for 36 seconds, and then after that, we will have a minute 10 seconds of Wayzata penalty kill.
You know, this is the time where the coach calls a timeout. It's 4-on-4 for a little while. Now we just go pound one in the net and make it running time, and just say
Just let 'em know.
thanks for that timeout.
Yeah. So this will be Bubolts with who we got? Fries? Can't quite see.
Let's do it.
Yep, it is Fries coming through center ice. Now it's Fries up the board. She's going to play clean. Bubolts is going to give chase to the net. Smartly gloved by the goaltender of the Rebels.
Was the timeout stop the clock as much as it did?
Now, if I were Jordan, I'd call a timeout right now and just put it right back and put it right back at him. When I'm standing in the cold at 5-0
Bubolts
a
tied
little
up.
bit longer.
It'll be 3-on-3 as the two centers were laying on the ice. Now we're back to full 4-on-4. Fries plays this one off the wall. Bubolts will go to work in the corner. It's a race. That one's played behind the net. We got bodies on the ground once again.
Would it make it better if it was snowing outside and the snow's coming?
So Freed pinched on the board. Again, bodies on the ice. So Wayzata will get a chance at their penalty kill here. This one's played out front. Blocker saved to the side by Callanan. 53 seconds running for the remainder of this game. Freed will play out to the wall. That's now safely out of the zone by Fries. We're going to get a forward change here. It's Russo and Hillman. Sorry, motor skills are starting to fade here, folks. I can't quite run the camera and catch up. 30 seconds left in this hockey game. Now Freed will kill some time beyond her own net to her defensive partner, Noble. She'll do it again, reverse. We're just going to play keep away down in our own zone. This one finds the net, held for the moment by Coon Rapids. Pretty sure that one was out, but no call. 6 seconds now left in the hockey game. This one's going to bounce out and bring us to the end of the hockey game. Well, I'd like to wrap this one up with a nice liner and Jeff, but I think it's just time to say goodbye.
Well, it's this is kind of our version of Hockey Day in Minnesota, except you know, we just didn't